It's Amiiben. We're not even 2 episodes in and I've started a series, The Import Report, a show in which I look at multiple games from Japan with no language barrier. I'm gonna start with the Famicom. It seems like a good start. I've always liked the quirkiness of this console, but all that aside, let's take a look at our first game, Bird Week. Released in 1986, Bird Week was developed by Lennar, known for the infamous Deadly Towers, also for the Famicom/NES, and absolutely nothing else. So let's start! When you turn on the game, you are greeted by 2 options, Game Start and Study Game. Study Game is a practice mode with 1 level, so on to the main game. Your objective is to keep your baby birds alive by feeding them butterflies so they can go on to leave the nest. The game is vaguely similar to Defender, but with a nature theme. Now there are other animals trying to cross your path, and you must defeat them. You pick up a mushroom and drop it on their head, and somehow that stuns them. As the levels progress, you cycle through different environments. Spring but it's a cherry blossom, and autumn. After autumn, there's actually a bonus round where you catch fish in the ocean with a lighthouse in the horizon. After that, our bird protagonist goes into a desert, and finally to the spring area, but this time with flowers. So it's a simple game, and it's definitely more fun than it looks. The difficulty curve is also steep. After the first level, it gets pretty challenging. That is emphasized by the different enemies. There's a big black hawk who is easy to dodge and is present in every environment. A squirrel that jumps and can kill a bird for some reason. Another squirrel, but this time it flies. And finally, a woodpecker. This guy is easily the most irritating obstacle. He flies faster than you and can seemingly appear out of nowhere. Also, I don't know why they named the game specifically Bird Week. Like, I understand the bird part, but why week? Maybe because it only took the developers a week to make the game. There's also no timekeeping system, and if there was, this would probably be like a year-round thing. But the title certainly is unique in that right. I applaud the devs on the controls. Navigating isn't like a spaceship in any other arcade-style game. The mama bird is always moving in one direction or the other. Gaining altitude is a lot slower, and you can make quick dives to pick up a mushroom or feed your kin. All of this combined makes it a more realistic experience. Also, the main theme, just like a real bird, is cute and charming at first, but starts hurting your ears after a little while. In all seriousness, Bird Week is a moderately challenging, good little Famicom game. 7 out of 10. The next game for today is Ninja Hattori, also released in 1986. It's the 5th best-selling Famicom game in Japan, making it readily available and cheap. Unlike Bird Week, a well-known company made this one, Hudson Soft. This game is based on a very popular children's manga and anime of the same name, created by the legendary Fujiko Fujio. I definitely butchered that. Creators of Obaka no Kyutaro, Kaibutsu-kun, and easily the most famous of them all, Doraemon. Some of you may recognize this character, but have never heard his name. Ninja Hattori was actually part of that terrible D-Say dab meme from a while back. Remember that one? The Ninja Hattori franchise is not only popular in Japan, but caught on in India too. But this isn't Glass Reflection, so let's stop talking about anime and start up that game. Right off the bat, the visuals aren't really pushing the console, but not terrible. There is a constant onslaught of enemies waiting to kill you, including little ninja things that look like Tack from the Kirby series. The first power-up most players encounter is the speed boost from this football player sorta enemy. Other enemies include a cloud ninja that throws shurikens at you, some running creature I can't identify, a ghost that gives you an utter death sentence, a bird that drops bombs, and finally a red cloud ninja that throws lightning at you. When hit, the lightning makes little ninja do a black face? Hudson Soft, you can't do this. I mean, it's 86. I mean, come on. And that's not it with the raunchy moves. At this house, you're supposed to receive a power-up. But instead, I got an item bag with a swastika on it? Oh my gosh, I mean, I know it's referring to Jainism's use. But it doesn't take away the fact that it shocked me. At the end of each level, you get to play a minigame where some sensei throws, socks? Fish? Yeah, that sort of looks like a fish. Let's go with fish. You try to collect as many fish as you can, which rewards you with more points. One of my major issues with this game are the jumps. They're like the jump mechanics from Mario Bros. Cranked up to 10. You can't control them midair whatsoever, and after you get to the peak of the jump, you come plummeting down. This really hinders the game and adds a whole new level of frustration to it. This game is extremely difficult. After taking a hit, there are no invincibility frames. Instead, you get stunned and have to endure this annoying screeching sound. And you'd better get used to that, because you get hit a lot. There's a difference between challenging game design and unfair game design. Ninja Hattori is the latter. Often, you get out of being stunned, you get hit again immediately after, with no chance of escape. But all criticisms aside, there is still enjoyment to be had from this cart. It's fun in short bursts, and the power-ups are exciting. The one song isn't that bad either, and it's fun trying to beat your previous hardest score. And for an average price of about $2, it certainly is a good addition to any collector's shelf, making my final rating a 5 out of 10. Tune in next time on the Import Report, where we play